There is your last match, top fragger. I'm still trying to get some water down. Alright, let's switch over to that map screen. And here we go. Headed into our Miramar match. We're coming in from the southern farms of Los Leones, along that western industrial edge of Los Leones, going up in between Picado, Graveyard, San Martin, Hacienda del Patron, going over the top of water treatment and dumping off just on the north side of the Oasis. So any AFKs will be chicken nuggets right there at that central north. Let's see if any of these teams go all the way to the north. Windy already off the plane. Let's see, is Afterlife having any? Oh yes, they got the 4 Romanian men not too far away, but I think Windy should be just fine. So let's check in on the rest of these, see where we're gonna get some clashes going on. It looks like one of the scam teams are headed over to Puerto Patricio in our first zone, wrapping around Cruz de Valle all the way down to Los Leones. So let's go. Let's check in on what is happening with our winners at the moment. We got Big Baby versus 23 Legion. So let's see what's gonna happen with 23 Legion and Big Baby. We have number 1 and number 2. They are right here, and we do have Big Baby in the stadium. You can, yes. I'm like, am I looking at this backwards? Baban has been a top fragger a few times yesterday, at least once. I think it maybe twice if I remember right. So now let's see what they're going to be doing. Number 1, number 2, head to head in Picado. Ooh, he saw your little feeties. You gotta watch those windows. Those windows are not your friend. And again, 23 Legion for the second time today are coming in as a trio. It looks like Klaus was getting ready to head back to that 5-stack for that overview, but maybe not. Let's see what Juancho's doing over here. Juancho. Ooh, he saw your feet. I told you, you gotta watch those windows. Watch the windows. Watch the doors. Alright, we do have another fight going on, so let me check on the map. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here. You guys should have a pretty good idea where your teams have Ibrahim. I've said thank you. I don't know. No, I'm trying to stay in here. So let's see what's going on over here in La Cabarria. So we've got WL Gaming over here with Team 15 Tribe Warriors. So the Tribe Warriors are on this eastern edge of La Cabarria. Looks like they're starting to get pushed up on. We do have quite the push coming in from the west by WL Gaming. So that is what's happening up here in La Cabarria. I'll keep that down there, give you guys an idea of what is happening. Ibrahim, stop. Ibrahim OP in the chat for me, please. And it does look like Klaus went up onto the Jimbo in a fight with one of the scam teams, and Jimbo getting taken down by the headshot. Guys, I am reading. Can you not hear me? Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. Where was that fight, Jimbo? Where were you? Where were you? Nope, that's not where you guys were. I'm not sure where you were. Zero Esports. And so now we do have a couple fights going on, and we have a standoff over here in La Cabarria. So let's see what else is happening. Where the fight happened for Zero Esports. Zero Esports, where were you? Oh, I see you guys down here in that southwest edge. And so we did lose Jimbo. I'm sorry. Jimbo, big fan. Alright, let me go ahead and put this map up here. We have quieted down, so it gives you an idea of where your teams are starting to come on in. Is that big enough there? Let's go ahead and scroll that down just a little bit. There you go. Now, let me see. Read the comments, Green. I am reading. Okay, guys, I'm going to sleep. Sweet dreams, entertaining shorts. Thank you, everybody, for coming on in. All right, so let's see what else is happening. Good night. Sweet dreams, entertaining shorts, sweet dreams. All right, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We still have the teams up here in La Cabrera in that standoff. They are going to have to get out of La Cabrera. And we have the standoff over here between number 1 and number 2. Neither one of these teams really want to get taken down and out. So there's a 3-minute delay here, guys. Please wait for the reply. She's not ignoring anyone. Thank you, Zenti. Ibrahim, now you feel what happens to me too. Levo. 3 minutes. Alright, so let's see what Maddie is doing down here with that MDO 4-9, because now the push is starting to come up and in. Hello everyone, and a happy Wednesday. We are on the final day of the Master Stage, Day 3 of the Legends of PUBG Mobile. Woo, the final day. This is the final day for these teams to get those top 18 spots. Now, we do have a few teams that have already said that they might not be here, so we might have a skimpy little lobby here or there, but we'll see. We'll limp along. I want to give a shout out to all of you in my chat already. You guys are amazing. I also want to shout out to Zero Esports. The crew over there are sponsoring one more UC giveaway for us. You've got to take a screenshot of your like, subscribe, and your comment. Get it over to the 660 giveaway channel in the Zero Esports Discord server. I have it pinned up at the top. So hello Shams, first one in. We got entertaining shorts, Imitias, hello big fan, Level bigger fan, much bigger fan, Alicia, hello, hello. Let's see who else is in there. Shout out to Mohammed for coming in, checking it out. And Pro B, such a huge fan. Rad Sag, good morning to you as well. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome on in, guys. Hello. Alright, let's get through these slots before they start without me. In slot 3, Got Times Genesis. Slot 4, 03 Brothers. Slot 5, Alep Esports. Slot 6, Raz Avila. Slot 7, Brothers in Arms. Slot 8, Strong Academy. Slot 9, Nova Junior. Slot 10 are the Baltic Warriors. Slot 11, Hidden Gems. Slot 12, Deciders. Slot 13, Afterlife. I know you guys have been screaming for them in my YouTube chat. Slot 14, JS Esports. Slot 15, the Tribe Warriors. 16, Scenaria France. 17, we've got GR Esports. 18, 4 Romanian men. 19, Not Afraid. 20, 6 p.m. Esports. 21 are Scam Esports, and 22 are Scammers. They messed me up so much yesterday. It's like, oh, don't have your tags the same. At least do capital letters and lowercase. Do something to help me out here. Levo OP. Hello, everyone. You guys are insane. Look look at my chat. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. All right, guys, here we go. First match of 4. We are headed into Erangel. Tonight we'll be doing Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and then back to Miramar because that's what these teams voted. They wanted the last match to be Miramar. So let's go. We'll just go ahead and go with Genesis Knows since he's already on my screen. Hang on just a second. Happy Wednesday. Weather here has been so bipolar, guys. It's been absolutely crazy. Happy Monday. No! Happy and Monday don't go together. That's an oxymoron. That is an oxymoron, guys. So we had nice spring type weather the last couple days. Had some sunshine. Wake up to ice and snow today. Blah. Gray days. Yellow, I hope for you will call my name this time. Ah, Mohammed. Alright, guys, let's go. We have 526 seconds before we start our first match of tonight. Sing Gaming, good morning to you. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me. But good morning to you, sunshine. I hope you are rising and shining so bright today. I'm going to have one more drink of water. I got that really dry feeling in my throat. 490. Interesting. Are we going to count it down? There it goes. There it goes, guys. I don't remember what I said 3 minutes ago, Mohammed. I barely remember what I said a minute ago. Let's go ahead and get that map screen up there so we can all check in on what our flight path is. We're coming in over that Zarky Farm area, coming down across the north and south Georgia Pole areas, down across the top of Mount Everest, Gacka, Ferry Pier, and over that western edge of Sosnovka Military Base and out into the water. So we'll be swimming with the fishes if you got any AFKs in this. So let's see what we can see. We are jumping with GOT times Genesis, and it looks like the very start of the flight path has several players already up in that North Georgia area. Let's see what's going on. I think there might be 4 teams headed that way. We do have, let's see, Team 11, Hidden Gems, Team 21, Scam Esports, and we've got the Tribe Warriors right on over there, Team 15, in that eastern area of North George, and it looks like South George, everybody going over to this western edge. And even here on the hospital, you can see that they're not too far away, but they should be fine. It is the both scam teams in the Georgia Pole area. So we got scammers right on top of JS. So let's see, our first zone's going all the way over to that eastern edge. We've got 2 teams headed down to Ferry Pier, 2 teams in Pachinki as well. So I hear somebody landing on the roof. Is that your teammate? It sure sounds like it. Maybe the teammate missed the memo. Come on back. Alright, so I feel like we might have an early fight right down in here. Let's check in on Alep, because I feel like they are moving up onto Scenaria. I see Scenaria France right here. Let's check in on what they are doing. It looks like we got level 2 stuff. We got a Bison. He is ready to get up there and start pushing, guys. So let's go ahead and put him on the screen. And I'm gonna keep an eye on the elimination feed. The Scam and JS, they are already in that fight over here in this western side of South Georgia. Let's see what's going on over here. I did see a knock and an elimination over onto one of these teams. So it looks like the Scam, they are coming up and in. So let's switch on over there really quick so we can get these fights. So let's not miss out on any. It looks like Scam does get knocked over here as they are coming right up and in. This is Team 22. The Scammers pushing right up into JS Esports. So we got JS Esports right there on that ridge line. Got that nade from Clips right on top of them, and Manu right on the back side of that. And now we are down to just a duo over here. Let's see what's going on. We got Toxic and Czar. Toxic is the last one still standing against the push from the Scammers. And nade going on right over the top of them. All four of the Scammers are up and moving, and I think he's, oh, that's a smoke. I thought he was getting ready to deny his last point, but remember, we do have gotten Genesis over on the hospital, so they may be trying to get some of these points as well. You can see them kind of moving off in that background. He's gonna have to keep his head down still. He is out of throwables, guys, but he's got the pump shotty. Here they come right up these stairs, all three of them. Oh, right up and into it. So now JS no longer in Erangel. We will see them, and you can see that Genesis is paying attention. Not too far away, we got another team coming up behind Genesis. Ooh, we got the fights going off. Let's head on over here to Pachinki. We'll try that again. It looks like GR Esports finishing off the 4 Romanian men. So there they go, guys. All 4 of them from the GR Esports doing just fine. We still have this fight right on down here between Team 16 and Team 5, I think. Yes, Alep down to just a trio. Did we lose somebody? Oh, they started as a trio, and they do have 1 knock, so now we're going to have to get him picked back up. If there's a sound delay, let me know. I feel like maybe there might be. Baby Oil coming up and in, and does get knocked. So now we are down to Mintle. Mintle is the last one still standing for ALEP Esports. We do have several of them knocked for Scenario. They get right up and around. Mintle with the Uzi is able to get him, but now look at the Uzi. The Uzi barely has any left, but it does look like Scenario France is getting these reses off right behind the shack on the other side. So now let's see. You're going to come up and around. He does get an elimination. He sees the one coming up onto that ridge. So he's ready for that, but it is just down to the duo over here for ALEP. While we stay here, I'm going to check in on our map, find out what is happening with the rest of the map. I feel like the rest of the map does look like we might have some chaos up here in North Georgia, but we'll keep an eye on this. It looks like they're just the Team Scam Esports over here, trying to keep their head down from Team 11, the Hidden Gems. And you can see that it is a 3v3 over here. I don't see any other players, so we are on this far western edge of all the apartment buildings. So it looks like snow maybe coming in. Might be having some issues. I'll go ahead and leave that up. It looks like Alep may be getting on out of there, but you can see Team 9 is still not that far away. Nova Jr. Kibar, not too far away from all of this. And there it goes, Blade. He's trying to get those shots over in that North George area. Let's see what's happening. I did see a knock up here. I'll go ahead and put this map right on back over here. So look at this. Bork up to 3 eliminations. This is going to find the solo remaining for Team 11. Team 11, the Hidden Gems coming right up and in, but all of them are coming in. And let's see, can he get this? Can he get this? Squad wipe. He is coming up and in. He's got that pump shot. He's taking those shots in. Almost the squad wipe. He was right there. He does get a 3-piece onto the Hidden Gems. GG Bork. There it is. All right, guys. Let's give him some shout out. So now we got quite a few teams coming in the southwestern edge. So our zone does come off of that military base island. And I'm gonna come on over here and find out what is happening. Oh, team 9, the Nova Juniors having some fun right over here at that gas station compound. We do have a couple of teams coming right up and in. You can see that Scenario coming out of Ferry Pier after that fight. And they're going to run right into the Nova Juniors. And let's go. Got the Genesis team over at that hospital. I'm not sure where they rotated on out. Oh, they came down and around. Look at this. They came all the way down to the southern shoreline. So I think CC may be trying to get those angles right on over. But we still have a solo over here with Alep. You can see him not too far away. And oh, what a shot from CC. So CC now still coming right up and in, but you can see right down below that another one from Scenario are coming up and in. It is the General. Can the General hold off the push and protect his back? Because don't forget, Alep can see this and may come up and over trying to get into the third party. Sprays him right out of the Bugatti. Oh, but right through the windows. Mental, the last one still standing over here. I'm not sure what happened to Zev along the way, but let's go ahead and put that map screen up there. You can see that we still have teams all the way up in that North George area, so I'll leave it like this for another second. I might be able to scroll it on in just a little bit more. We're down to the top 11 teams. There you go. I think you can see where all your teams are. It looks like Mental maybe coming right up and in onto the Nova Juniors. The Nova Juniors do have a lot of points that they need to catch up on. They've missed quite a few matches the other day. I believe it was the first day that we had day 1. So let's go. Oh, he was keeping his eye right on over there. He's trying to make sure that he knows where they are. Hello, everyone. Oh, and look at this. We do have them starting to go down to the play zone over here. Scam versus Scam. Look at that. So where is that going on? I think that is right up here in the North George area. So now we've got the Scam Esports versus the Scammers. And we did lose Mode 10, but I think we're going to go ahead and get on out of there. Code 10. Sorry, guys. I saw the big M. I can't read. You guys know that. I can't read. So now everybody's just coming around the OP dip area, centrish zone. And Potato looks like we might have some chaos up here in Potato. So let's see what's going to happen. I'll go ahead and get over onto the left. Ooh, Razavela coming right up and in and saying, ding dong, here we are. We are coming right up and around. And so now Razavela getting ready to do this push. They do have a full 4-man team trying to get the shots over onto GR Esports coming up, trying to get closer to. We got, let's see, Razavela. Looks like we do have 2 of them knocked over here now for GR Esports as Razavela comes right up and in, and now we are just down to Ninja MVP, the last one still standing, coming out of that Pachinki fight full four-man team and now down to just a solo. Now they're going to be driving right on past the Tribe Warriors over here at the OP Dip compound. And oh, are they going to spray him out? This car has seen better days, guys. Trying to get on out of there, but I think he's going to be able to get away from that. But now he's going to call the garage home and see if he can survive as a solo. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in. We know that we got some teams coming in from that North Georgia area still. And look at this, the other scammers coming up and around the Yasnaya. They came out of South George, through North George, up and around through Yasnaya. What a wraparound. I do think that Mental from Alep is going to end up right back into the lap over here of the Nova Juniors. So Nova Juniors were right next to him over Ferry Pier, Team 9. So we'll keep an eye on that. It does look like he's going to go ahead and head to the north a little bit, but we still have some chaos over here at the Hilltop compound by just to the south of Potato Hill. I do see that we've got Genesis over here and Razavela up on top of that hilltop. Plus, we still have the Tribe Warriors not too far away from as well. And now the Tribe Warriors are going to run right in over here onto 6 p.m. Esports. 6 p.m. coming right up the hill behind him. Sorry, guys. Alright, so now let's see what's going on with 6 p.m. It looks like they're just paying attention to where all of them are driving along, trying to get the information over on the tribe. But we do have Team 12, the Deciders, coming up as well. And let's see, tribe just trying to get some eyeballs on where 6 p.m. are calling this very eastern edge, right on top of them. You can see how close they are. They are just driving right on through, and it does look like we've got Unnamed right here trying to get those shots across onto Mithra. Mithra across the way, also returning those shots. So now Mithra getting back into that car and getting on out of there, because they know that the more shots they take, the more third parties come to clean up. So right now it's pretty quiet, but the scam, look at this. The scammers coming right up and through all the way around South George, North George, Yasnaya, and they still end up in the middle of a team over here at the D compound. And it looks like they're going to be able to just squeeze right on in here, but we still have 6 p.m. not too far away. So let's see what's going on over here. I see Alep having some issues, and with Team 7 now. Team 7 brothers in arm right here with Team 21 Scam Esports. All these teams are right on top of each other. Look at this. Alep, a solo. Mental still trying to figure out where everyone is, what a position to be in. I'm gonna go ahead and put that map screen up there, and we'll scroll it on in now that they are mostly out of the blue for this. So let's go. I think you can see where all your teams are now. So now let's go. Looks like we do have maybe Team 7 trying to find out. It is Tooney going up and over, trying to get those eyes over onto the Scam Esports. He watched them come up and over, but he's got that hovercraft, and he's still right there next to Mental from Alep. Mental does have to get on out of those trenches and come up that hill, and I'm not sure how he's going to do it between these two teams. We do have two teams on this side at West Farm Hill. So let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more, see what else is going on. I'll just go ahead and put this up onto the live screen. And Ibrahim, look who is here. Green's biggest fan, me. Hi, Ibrahim. Welcome to the final day of the Legends of PUBG Mobile. Me. Alright, looks like we're starting off really quiet right now, so we're just kind of watching these teams try to judge each other, try to figure out where they're gonna land, because I feel like Tribe coming in and out over here, trying to get some ideas on where everyone is. You can see we are right over here. To the west, we have Scam Esports coming up through the docks area. We're right over here to the south side of Farm along that beach edge. And we still have one from Team 17 wrapping up and around. Team 17, GR Esports. We saw GR Esports with that early win over in Pachinki, and then the top of Potato Hill was not nice to him. Looks like we got a fight with one of the scam teams. Let's see. It looks like all of them are letting them know not to come on out. So let's head on over to this northeast side of the zone and find out what's going on with the scammers. The scammers right over here, still with Razavela. Razavela holding down Potato Hill, not letting these teams come right up and in. So now, look at this. If you watch their mini-map, you can just see him trying to spray Clips right on out of his vehicle. And Clips is up to 4 eliminations, just trying to get up over to the top of Potato Hill, where Razavela still are. Plus, we still have Brothers in Arms down in the trenches with Alep, and Alep is still trying to come up right in front of him. Oh, is he going to see Alep? He does see Alep. Alep working his way all the way up and through, and there he goes out. Mental does get another knock on the Tipsy guy, but we'll be able to get Tipsy guy picked back up. They do have to get into zone. Our zone has shifted one more time. We still have time to put this map up there, but I think Scam's going to have some issues over here, because Razavela obviously heard that fight between Alep and the scammers. So, oh, and here comes Team 7 as well. Team 7 also coming up to get some of those knocks, and they do. Blakey from Brothers in Arms is able to get that knock, so now the scammers are down to just a duo. Pulling right up and in onto Nova Jr. Nova Jr. right upstairs. Look at this. Nova Jr. coming up and around. One of them already getting knocked, but here comes the S12 and Clips from the other one stacked blue. So now here we go. Now here it is, guys. We are in stage 5, the stage of anarchy, where all 23 players, 8 teams, are going to be crushing down and in to just about 4 teams in a matter of seconds. Don't blink. Don't take your eyes off that elimination feed, because we will be going through some. Let's check in on. Goodbye from Razavela right over on this edge, trying to creep up and in onto the Brothers in Arms. No matter where we go, we are going to be finding fights coming off. Goodbye. The nade on the goodbye. So now Razavela down to 1 solo, and we still have Tribe Warriors over here at the West Farm, but the chaos is right up where we were just a second ago, with all the nades going off. Panic trying to get his teammate picked back up. PCG Pro right on over here as well. So now let me see if I can find anybody in a fight. Let's see what's going on with Sunrise over here. He's got all 4 of them from Team 26 PM Esports. Let me see if I can get us a sky view of the chaos in the zone. We got Tribe Warriors on top. It's Team 7 Brothers in Arms, and then on the eastern edge we have 3 teams as well. So we've got another solo from Team 15, the Tribe Warriors, right on top of the Nova Juniors and 6 p.m. So as you can see, we are in a state of chaos right now. Sunrise trying to hold off the push as here comes, ooh, and there goes Sunrise. Sunrise was up to 4 eliminations. Kabor is up to an elimination. The nades are going off right over his head, and there it goes. Match number 1 of the day 3 master stage. Tribe Warriors coming in first with 6 eliminations. Nova Junior coming in second with 9 eliminations, and 6 p.m. coming in third with 4 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out. Scam Clips, and I think this might be Scam Esports. We got an E in there, guys. I might have missed that. 4 eliminations, 826 damage. We'll be jumping with Clips when we come right back. We'll have the live scores and headed into match number 2. Don't forget to get your screenshots of your like and subscribe and your comment in the chat over to the Zero Esports Discord server to get your name on tonight's Wheel of Name. And I'll be right back. We do have Tony C. Tony C is down to about half health. And here they come. And they know that Huncho is over in that corner. So now let's see what's going on over here with Huncho. They switch it right up and in onto him. I saw all those fire from that fire. Oh, ooh, no, it was the Molly. I thought it was an Og. Alright, so now he is down to about a third of the health. But here they come, pushing right up and in. And so now here comes the 1v1. He's going to go ahead and throw those mollies, trying to hold him off. He does need a couple more seconds to get another heal off. He's got this nade primed and ready. He only has level 1. Baban has been knocked over here, and we are still pushing up on the Juancho. So now let's see what's going on with Klaus over here. Klaus is also trying to come up and around, trying to get the 1Vs with over here with Big Baby Strauss. Strauss coming up and into that casino, getting both of them down to about 5 HP. Klaus down, way down in health. And let's see, can he get on out? He can hear him come up and around in his back over here. Wancho still up and available. We did lose Tony C in all of this, so now let's see what's going to happen. He's going to jump on down. He still only has 5 HP. But we do have Legion 23 down to a duo. And we only have a solo 4 Big Baby remaining. Stroh's right on the top of this now. Here they both come, and he does not have any first aids either. He's down to about 20 HP. Jumping down, trying to get those shots with the 686 right through that window. He does have an AUG, guys, but he's only... Oh, he's got plenty of ammo for this fight, but he does not have the health for it. Ooh-ha! He gets him with the 686, and so now it is a 1v1 between him and Klaus. Klaus is right there. He's trying to get those toes right underneath the RV. So now here he comes. Klaus is down to about 5 HP. Stroh's trying to get those angles on the other side of the RV. And it is, oh, with the jump shot. Legion 23, the trio, taking out the squad from Big Baby. But wow, devastating for both teams in number 1 and number 2, because now Klaus is a solo for the rest of this Miramar match. Let's go ahead and put this map screen up here. Give you guys an idea of where your teams still are. We still have 19 teams in this, and we do have another fight going on over here with one of the scammers. Hello, Afterlife. We got people calling up for Afterlife in here. Wendy was the last match top fragger. Wendy with 1,400 damage, and this is Scam Esports. Scamity. Scamity, I like it. And we did lose one of them, but we've got Afterlife coming up on the backside. So let's give our last match top fragger some extra screen time love. Not only were they the last match top fragger, but they have people calling out in the YouTube chat for Afterlife right here on your screen. And they are in an active fight right here with Scam Esports and Klaus still down in Picado. So we'll stay here with Wendy, and let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. I'll put this map screen back up there in just a moment now that Wendy has stopped rotating, found their spot. Let me go ahead and show you where the teams are going into stage number 2. Ooh, what a clean spot. But now Klaus from Bigado trying to get those shots up onto Wendy. Wendy with some ballerina moves in the Mario go-kart. We did lose one player from Afterlife though, so we'll have to keep an eye on this. Who's gonna get the chicken, Abdullah? I'm not exactly sure, but we will find out very soon, won't we? Oh, we're gonna go ahead and get some of that yummy loot. Let me put that map screen up there, guys, so that you can check in on your teams again, figure out where your teams are. I'm going to this northern section where we've got teams gatekeeping. 2 other teams coming on in. Here we are with the Tribe Warriors trying to get those shots over onto WL Gaming, and it looks like they were just pointing them out to their teammates. They still have to get on in, but WL now right on this northern edge. We do have one coming in from behind, but we also have 6 p.m. not too far away from all this as well. Tribe Warriors down to just a duo. Still trying to, it's still up here in the Hacienda del Patron Farm area with 2 other teams very, very close. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. The rest of the map, we have quite a bit of distance through between all your teams. So if you've got a team, let me know and we will check in on them. Let me know if they are still in this. We still have 18 teams in here. We do have a couple of teams pretty close over here. Let's see what is happening with Team. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, 23 Legion, the only team to hit triple digits with 104 total points. One for all at 72. Big Baby at 66. WL Gaming Esports 56. But most of these teams have the 8 games already. We've got teams coming in here today that are still working. They just got their 5th match, and you can see them coming on up like Razavela, already up in 6th place. Chat, let me know, do you think Razavela will overtake 23 Legion? Let me know in the chat. So they've got 28 limb points, but look at 23 Legion, 74 in 8 matches. You can see that we're still loading them on in, guys. We still got them coming on in. And let me check over here. Nope, Clips is not on the esports team, so that's just Eclipse. I thought I had something going there, guys, but apparently it's still an L for me. Green nose, all of us levels, so don't be jealous. Oh, you guys are too funny. I love you guys. Alright, so let's see. We are on hard start, so we should be starting. Let's see. I think we're 1 minute past. I think we're still waiting for these teams to come on in. This Miramar match could take some time. You can see that our teams are really thinning out, guys. They're starting to get a little unmotivated. I wish I could remember how that unmotivated voice is in PUBG. You know, the one where they lay on the ground unmotivated. But anyway, we are on today's final day. This is match 3 of the master stage of the Legends of PUBG Mobile. 1 kilogram of Dubai chocolates. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a lot of chocolate. I'd be eating chocolate for 5 years. Ibrahim. Let's see. Ibrahim, when you come here, I'll give you 10. The airport security will stop you. Have my Dubai chocolate with the pistachio in it in every pocket he owns. The pockets would be my cheek pockets. I'd look like a chipmunk going through security. What do you mean chocolate? I don't have any chocolate. I don't know what you're talking about. So we still haven't started. I'm not sure what's going on in the background, guys, but we should start pretty soon. So if you guys have a team that you want me to check in on, let me know. Oh, they just started this match, and this time we're going to be jumping with Scam Eclipse. Not Clips, it's Eclipse. 4 eliminations, 826 damage. The limit is 30. I'm not sure. So depends on how much weight you get here. I think the 1 kilogram might be a little overweight. Let's get on down to Eclipse. There he is on the iPad. Last but certainly not least for this last match, MVP. There he is. Oh, bright and fiery, guys. Starting off this Miramar match with 15 teams. So let's see if we can get them getting kind of close to each other. Let's hope that half these teams don't jump to Picado. Oh, the thrill. Alright, guys, here we go. We're coming in from that very northwest edge over the compound. I have never in my life been to, even playing PUBG for 8 years. Coming down and through between La Cabarilla, El Pozo, San Martin, Power Grid, Minas Generales, Las Leon, and dumping off to that north side of Puerto Paricio. So let's see what's going on. It looks like La Cabarilla has 3 teams headed over to it, maybe even 4. I do see that we've got Scam Esports Team 21 going to La Cabarilla, and Scammers are going to El Pozo. Scammers are going once again with Scenaria. So we'll keep him on the screen right here. Let me go ahead and show you that one more time to give you guys an idea of what's going on. While he goes on down and loots up just a little bit, let's check in on what is happening. It does look like we've got Team 11 Hidden Gems right over here with Tribal Warriors. Ooh, we just got out of that just in time. And our very first zone does pop, and we are going all the way down to Valle del Mar from El Pozo. That is our first zone. So Scenario already getting an elimination over onto Code. So code 10 taken out. Let's see what's going on over here. He is up on top of the print shop, guys, and he was able to get that knock. And so now Scam is right there in the middle of it. These are the scammers and Alpozo. Let's go. It does look like, let's see what's happening over on the other side. It does look like the tribal warriors are now up in that fight. Let's see what's going on up here. We'll jump back and forth between these two teams, and tribal warriors down to just a duo now. Mithra coming right up and in, getting pushed on both sides, able to get two of them knocked as they're coming in through the strip mall. We are, and there's one more, so now it's a 1v1. Mithra, no, he's got a duo over here. So now what is happening over here with, it looks like Zeus coming right up and over, trying to get those shots, trying to do the jump shot. Oh, and he gets them from the wall, but the Scam Esports able to get that elimination. So now the tribal warriors down to just a duo. Scam Esports getting into the third party, able to get that elimination and taking out, I think that was the Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems, boys. All right, so now let's go ahead and scroll on out. We got another fight right on down here. Let's see what's going on with Alep. Alep right over here. We are down to just a solo. One more time. Mental, the last one still standing, but he's running right up and in to the sight lines of Razavela Don over in the Chumacera Abbey. And I think Don, if Don looks out any of those windows, he may be able to see him coming right up and through Don with the M249. Does he know? Oh, and he's also got that scope. Look at that, the scope 6 times, and he's looking over for him, and he does find him. He gets him down to about a third of the health. And so now we got the fight going off in El Pozo again. So we do have Mental right behind the nade check. Let's see if Mental can do anything. He is pinned down because Don is now up on top of the Abbey roof of Chumacera, trying to get those. And Mental down to 1 HP, trying to get down behind the rock. And so he's going to use that terrain, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to get on either, because here comes the rest of them. He doesn't have a helmet. He's got a dead level 1, and the rest of Don's team, Goodbye is coming up and around trying to, he is still keeping those, he's keeping them right there in the sight. What a prediction of where Mental was going to go back up into. Mental did have a vehicle over there. I'm not exactly sure why he left the vehicle there. That is my question. Alright, so we still have the fight that's going on over here in El Pozo as well. We do have one of them from Team 22, the Scammers, knocked, and we do have Scenario coming right up and in. Scenario France. And let's see what is happening. Ooh, Zaxi gets knocked. Zax baby. And so now we are down to Justin solo over here for Scenario. So let's see what's going on. I'll go ahead and put it over onto Scenario as they are facing off against the trio. Trio from Team 22, the Scammers. Oh, Goodbye gets found over here by Alep. Alep coming out and around as they push right up and in onto Mental. Mental holding them off. Mental is down to about 20 HP. He's going to be able to get some of that loot. He's trying to heal up as Razavela on the other side doing the jump shot. And he gets the res off. He's also got enough ammo in his Uzi and an that nade coming right up and through, right on top of him. And look at this. Now he's going to push right up and in on top of Razavela. He's pushing Razavela out and around, and Razavela, He knows that Razavela has that pump shot and they're trying to get on in, and he knows that Don is still over there at the Abbey with those sight lines. He's got to be careful where he stands, because here comes the M249 shots from Don over at that Abbey. He is still trying to work on Razavela. Dennis on that backside down just along that ridge line, trying to get those shots over onto Mental's knee. Here comes the knife throw. Imagine catching that knife throw on screen. So now I do think that, yes, here they come. You can see Don in a vehicle coming up and around. It's going to be a 1v2. Look at Don just coming right up and in and out. Here he comes, coming right up and through, and Mental on the pinch play. The pinch play. Dennis up to 3 eliminations. There it is. All right, guys, let's see. Let's go ahead and put this map right on back up there. You can see that we're getting ready to go into our next zone, and we are still from El Pozo to Villa del Mar. So most of these players are all clustered up into this northeast side coming on in. We do have Razavela not too far away from the 4 Romanian brothers. The 4 Romanian brothers had a big win in Miramar the other day, so we got to keep an eye on those Romanian brothers. Let's check in on Brothers in Arm. They are coming right up and in between a couple of these teams. You can already see that GR Esports are coming on down right on top of them. All 4 of them are here. And we had another team not too far away on the western side of them. Team 12 is right over to their west, the Deciders. So let's see what's going to happen. We're going to come right up onto the Picado Mountains. So we're going to keep an eye on that, try to get those bird's eye view. And the south side is pretty quiet. That whole western edge is pretty clear, so we'll have to pay attention to that. Let's check in on JS. JS are coming in under all of this as well. Right behind the Deciders, you can see that Toxic is watching the Deciders in their rotation right in front of them. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to get those. Oh, he sees exactly where they stopped. Is able to tell his team this is where they are. Let me go ahead and stay here for a second while I scroll this map on in for you guys, so you can keep an eye on your teams. We are down to 11 teams. We are in stage 2, so we got some time to figure out where your teams are. I'll go ahead and put the map back on up there. Now that we've scrolled in a little bit, you can see where your teams have come on in through this new zone. And I think that was a little too much. Let's scroll on out just a little bit there. I think that's a little better for you guys. Alright, so Brothers in Arms are in a fight. Let's see where this fight is going off. They are all the way over here. Let's go right on back. It looks like they're in a fight with Got times Genesis. If I can click on one of them, there we go. There we go. So they were able to get those shots from the top of the Picado Hills. We saw them coming right up and in. Got times Genesis trying to get out of the M4 spray. Let's see, are we down to... No, we're down to a trio. We did lose one of them, but it looks like the other two the other one, we're down to just Nose over here. Nose did get on out of there, and there he goes. So Nose came all the way into the zone. They're not too far away from GR Esports. So now let's see what's going on over here. As Scamity for the Scam Esports coming down from that La Cabarilla area. Looks like they're wrapping all the way down and around, but one of them is going to be in trouble over onto this eastern side. And he's on top of Mount Kilimanjaro as here comes 6 p.m. and the deciders, they're in that fight right on over here. Let's get on over here really quick and find out. Oh, I clicked on the wrong person again. Let's click on somebody else. Toxic going down. We're down to Manu over here trying to hold off the push by the deciders. The deciders coming right out of the end. Manu does get a knock onto one of the deciders, but the deciders coming out of that fight. We do lose one for the deciders. One is knocked. They'll be able to get him picked back up because there's not many people in their neighborhood. You can see they have a huge radius of nobody in there. Scenario coming right on down as a solo right into Scam Esports, driving right up and in. Oh, and he jumps out of that vehicle and down and out he goes. So now Scam also coming up onto Team 20, which are 6 p.m. right down in the Mount Kilimanjaro farm. So now up on this ridgeline, still trying to get those shots across, trying to get them on out. Jetty, hello, hi yourself. Alright, I think we have time to go ahead and put that map screen back up and see what's happening as we're still headed over towards the power grid area. I think we can scroll in just a little bit more. There you go. From that southern side, the Chumacero side, we got a couple of teams also. Now our elimination feed is quiet, so I'll go ahead and keep it like this as we watch all these teams doing their rotation up and in. But I do see that Brothers in Arms are pretty close to center zone with several other teams. 6 p.m. coming right up and in, really close to Brothers in Arms. Let's go ahead and head on over there. Checking out what is happening. Good luck, teams. Yes, good luck, teams. So we're over here at the power grid. We've got a lot of teams coming up and around 6 p.m. over on that ridge line right below the Brothers in Arms. And we also have GR Esports not too far away in that center zone area as well. You know that they were right on that other side. So let's see. Let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit, find out what is happening. We still have 9 teams in this. And most of these teams are out here along the edge zone, so they're in zone, not really playing edge like the Scam Esports up here. This is more what I call edge. Oh, we do have 2 teams right on top of each other. So let's see what's happening with Team 9 over here. Team 9 is right on top of Team 18, the 4 Romanian men, on top of the Nova Juniors. So you can see in this mini map up in the upper right, we have all of the 2 teams right on top of each other. They're right next to each other. And Nova Junior trying to get those shots right on down on top of Team 12, the Deciders. Now don't forget that the Deciders pushed all the way across there, taking out Team JS Esports that had already taken over that. And now we're also getting the shots from Team 18 on top of the hill. So the 4 Romanian men down to a trio. Let's see what they are keeping their eyes on. Look at this. They want some of this third party, but they want Nova Junior. CC getting some of that damage going on down at that in that compound. Let's see what is CC watching. CC still paying attention across the street. This is crazy. We have the 4 Romanian brothers right on top of Nova Juniors, but Nova Juniors are paying close attention to right on down below into the to the compound of the Deciders. The Deciders are deciding to move. Maybe they're going to that backside. We'll stay here for just a second more because our zone did pop again. And we're still going over to all the hills right to the south of Power Grid. So we got a couple of roads to cross for most of these teams. And let me go ahead and put that map screen right on back up there for you. You can see that the deciders decided to rotate early in the zone. They want to get those hills and crevices that call them home. All right, let's go ahead and put that a little bit better. Ooh, we did miss the deciders. The deciders on that rotation getting taken out. They got taken out over here by GR Esports. He was able to get 2 eliminations onto the deciders as they came right up and in on top of them. So let's go. GR Esports serious about keeping their compound over here. We do have Brothers in Arms right up on top of them. So he's going to have to watch that open top. And he's also has 4 Romanian men, the killer coming right up and on top of all of this as well. Killer might get those angles right on down on top of GR Esports. So GR Esports going to have to watch those open roofs that we just watched them in. But we do also have another team, the 4 Romanian men killer. You can see right here on top of Brothers in Arms. And then across the way, you can see that the 4 Romanian men are trying to come up and in right into the GR Esports. What is this chaos? We're all gonna come right up and in onto those very south side. We're just crushing all these teams on in. We've got the 4 Romanian brothers and our zone pops again. Shifting, going to that donut zone right in the middle of all these hills. Let me show you. There you go, guys. And look at this. We got Effect trying to get those explosive bows out over onto CC, but I don't think CC is all that close for the explosive bow. CC pointing out where GR Esports is, and we also have Team 6 Razavela in that background as well, also trying to come up right behind Nova Jr. Over on this other side. Dennis up to 4 eliminations, still trying to figure out where the 4 Romanian brothers are, and he saw right there in front of him. He's in that nade shack. Green, we have sound delay. Take the time. Alright, let me go ahead and fix that. I'll go ahead and put this back. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up there. I didn't know you guys had a sound delay. Let me see if I can fix it really quickly. And we will be right back in this match. Give me just a second. Sorry guys, I just saw that. Green, you see fake biggest fan has gone to sleep, but real biggest fan is here. Mariah, like it. Alright, we're almost back into the match. Hopefully the sound delay goes away. One of the fun things about this chaotic winter. Oh, all the ice. So much going on. Let me get on in. There we go. We're back in it to win it, guys. Hopefully the delay is gone this time. And we are with Razavela. Dennis still, even though we hopped on off. Let's see. Dennis is the top fragger at the moment. He's still trying to push his way right into the zone. Let's go ahead and scroll on in. You can see that GR Esports is coming up that hill now, and they have to figure out how they're going to rotate on out of that. So let's go on over here and find out what GR Esports is going to be able to do. And Ninja right over onto the side. Ninja up to 2 eliminations, and we also have our 4K. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Raka. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll on in. You can see now that the GR Esports coming up from that south side right into the 4 Romanian brothers. We've got the Brothers in Arms. He is way off in the distance and not too far to that west is the Scam Esports. So now let's see. Dennis climbing in the south. place to call home. Oh, GR Esports taken out by the 4 Romanian men on that rotation right up and into this hill. So now let's see what else we could see. Oh, Sunrise. Sunrise, you can see you right there. Don't raise your head. Oh, he's going to be right in front of him. Look at that. Oh, Sunrise with the flick up the hill. What a flick. And he's only down to about half health. Wow. Nice shot up that hill. So now let's see what's going on with the 4 Romanian brothers as Sunrise Nova Jr. trying to get the 4 Romanian brothers. He's trying to get that elimination killer going out to the Blaze Zone. So now we are down to the top 4, but Sunrise may not make it into zone after all that. He's going to have to hurry because now the blue zone, we are in stage 7. He is going to have to hurry to get into that zone. And look at this. He does have, there is the fight right on over here with Don and, oh, there goes Don. We are down to the top 2 teams now, guys. Let's see what's going on. As Sunrise is getting pulled up on 3 sides by the Scam Esports. Scam Esports are right on top of Sunrise. Look at him watching straight up this hill, and all 4 of them from Scam Esports still in this. Scam Esports, the top fragment. Oh, right on top of him. Let's go, guys. Scam Esports coming in first with 6 elimination. Nova Juniors coming in second with 5 elimination. Raza Vela coming in third with 5 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out will be, we'll switch over to the map screen so we can see it bigger. We'll go switch over to the iPad so we can see it bigger. There we go. Raza Vela Dennis, 4 eliminations, 506 damage. There's your top fragger. We'll be jumping with him when we come right back for match number 3 of the master stage of the Legends of PUBG Mobile. Be right back. 19 is there, rotating very close to 0 Esports. Looks like we've got Not Afraid keeping an eye right on where 0 Esports is over here in this western industrial edge of Los Leon. Not KKK. Should be the 0 Esports should be able to hear him pulling right up and in, driving straight at 0 Esports over here in these grays. Let's see, is 0 Esports gonna take these shots? You see green, everyone wanna be a fan left. I'm still here. Ooh, Not KK does get a knock, but now Not KK also gets taken down and out. Not Pikachu trying to get those shots over onto Zup Zup. Zup Zup was the one that got knocked over here. Zup Zup down to about 5 HP as the rest of the team. Tina and Els trying to get those shots over onto the rotating team of Not Afraid. Not Afraid getting up onto that ridge line. We did lose Zup Zup and Jimbo. So now let's go. Let's see what else is happening as we are headed up towards that La Patita area. So we do have a fight up in La Patita. Let's go over here and find out what is happening with 1 for all. 1 for all. Right here with Team 5. We got, oh, the nade coming right up and in, right on his head from the 4 strength. Now Flavius trying to get those nades right on back on top of. 4 strength is there, trying to push right up and in. Here comes the nade right in it, and he gets Kuz with that nade. So now they are down to just a trio, but we are also getting pulled up on by 2 other teams. You can see that we've got JS Gaming coming into this compound not too far away. We also have Team 16, Seneria, France, also taking all these shots right up and over. Look at this, GR Esports in a fight with 4 strength as well. So GR Esports also one of the teams coming in for a third party over into this little tiny edge of zone shack. So now let's go. Let's see what else is happening over, and let's check in on what is happening over here. Gentleman OP, look at this site. He's got 3 of the teams right in front of him. We were just there in that shack with one for all. Ooh, it does look like we're getting those shots going in from across the way as GR Esports taking these shots. Little boy on that crazy angle, still trying to hold off the push. Little boy is the last one from the 4 strength, getting pulled up on, but GR Esports from across the way getting that elimination as well. So now we are down to Flavius. Flavius trying to get on over to SN4 to get SN4 picked back up. JS also in a bad way over here. JS down to just a duo as well. The GR Esports sniping from across the street. Alright guys, let's see what's going to happen next, because these two duos still have teams up and around. You can see that GR Esports still taking those shots, plus Team 16, Seneria, France on a rotation trying to get on into zone. While we watch this for just a second, let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. Seneria going into that center zone area, because we are going over to the crash site. La Badita, we saw these teams yesterday use the ridgeline. La Badita so exceptionally well. So let's see what's going to happen now. Everybody's trying to find their spots in this area. Gentleman OP looking at that yummy grape. Is he gonna go ahead and try to get that fresh level 3 gear? And we've got New Era straight across. Gentleman OP trying to get those shots right up and over as we are still crushing into this area. We still have the 2 duos back at the shacks trying to take in the fight. It looks like One for All is getting ready to move on out of that. So let me go ahead and show you the new map screen. There you go. Let me get that better centered for you. And let's see, because we do have Nexus not too far away. Ooh, Heaven pulling right up and in onto New Era right in front of us. New Era. Still a trio over here. We were able to get everybody picked back up, but now Heaven deciding the Longhouse is probably not the place to go. So let's check in on what is happening with Skrill. The last one still remaining. Next, gonna circle, gonna... Alright, here we come right up and over into the Blade Crash. Skrill, just a solo, trying to get in here into center zone, trying to get away from the rest of these teams out of view. Let's go over and check in on the last match. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, still Legion 23 Legion. I said it backwards, guys. I said it backwards. 104 total points. They are still the only team to hit triple digits. One for All, 72 total points. Big Baby 66, Razavela 57, WL Gaming at 56. But check out Razavela. They have 2 matches remaining, and we are headed into Rondo, where some of these teams get massive points. So we could see some big change in this leaderboard for Razavela. And the rest of these teams are creeping right up and in. Tribe Warriors coming up. Scam Esports coming up. The 4 Romanian men coming up. Look at all these points in the 40s. And they have 2 more matches, including Rondo. This is the Master Stage, Day 3, final day of the Legends of PUBG Mobile. Shout out to Zero Esports for sponsoring today's UC giveaway. All you have to do is take a screenshot of your like, subscribe, and your comment. Get it over to the Zero Esports Discord server. I have it pinned up at the top, and get your screenshot put into the 660 giveaway. Alright, look at this. We got people calling out for Nova Junior, Scam Esports, and the Scammers. Let's go. Here we go. This time we're going to be jumping with... Oh, that's right. We're jumping with Razavela Dennis. Dennis have 4 eliminations, 506 damage that last match. So let's get on over to Razavela Dennis. There he is on the map screen. And Razavela Dennis on the action screen. There you go. Wow, nice. Yes. There he goes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming out and supporting Zero Esports. These players, each and every one of these players appreciates you, and so do I. Mohammed, thank you so much for letting me know again about the sound delay. If there's any more issues, just let me know, chat. That's all you gotta do. And here we go. Match number 3. We are headed in on a single flight path from Futong all the way up to that northern edge. So to the northeast is that Cup or Cow Kun Shy. Oh, Cup up. I have not figured out all the names of this map yet, guys. I have not done it yet. Alright, so let's see. What is happening down here? We got quite a cluster coming off at the start of the flight path. We got GR Esports and the Scam Esports hopping off over towards this Funtong. So let's see. We also have the Scammers. The Scammers are blue. Maybe I'll be able to figure that out. But let's see what's happening as Raz Dennis. He's in. Look at his mini map. It is just a sky full of birds, and he's coming right on down in here. He's not even gonna land first. Raz Dennis, are you in this match? Oh, I don't know if he's even in this match. So Don is down, and there they go. And I think all of Raz. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye is taken off. Let's get back over to this chaos if we can. If I can find somebody still standing, let's get on over here. Here we go. We got BCG Bro trying to throw those nades up into the no window side of the temple. So now we do have several teams over here. Let's see if we can figure out. Oh, what a flick around that edge. Is able to get one of them from Scam Esports. And let's see, we have Alep over here. We've got the Deciders over here. We've got Team 13 Afterlife coming on in. Tribe Warriors, and look at this. GR Esports down to just a solo. The 4 Romanian men, and 6 PM 6 p.m. trying to get those shots right up onto that balcony. And we have got players still in every direction. It looks like they're getting ready to push up onto the 4 Romanian men. Let's see what he's doing. He's trying to knock on down. Here comes a nade. This nade could be... Oh, he could have gotten 2 of them with that nade if he would have kept it. Oh! A double nade! Oh! Double nade! Double nade for the 4 Romanian men. A fact. So they were going to push together. And that turned out to be a 2-piece just right there on this balcony. But we still have 6 teams over here, 5 teams over here, guys. 5 teams over here. No, we have one more match after this. We are headed back to Miramar. 4 Romanian men up on that side. Windy from here we go, Afterlife right on over here. Was a top fragger the other day when Windy played, so now let's keep an eye on what is happening with Windy up on top of the temples. So let's go. We can see that our first zone is all the way up towards that northeast side, so these teams do need to push up and over, but they are still getting these eliminations right on down here. So there is your first zone. I don't know if we had it up there long enough. You can check in to see if your team is still in this. We still have 15 teams. All 15 teams are here. So Windy trying to come on down and into this fight as the 4 Romanian brothers. Let's put effect back onto this screen because effect. Taking effect with that nade. And there goes Killer. So now we are down to just a duo over here for the 4 Romanian brothers. But you can see that we still have a couple of teams right on down below. We've got the Deciders down here as well. Let me see if I can click on that. We have 3 of them from the Deciders. Let's see what's happening. Fact is facting out of there. Hi guys, hello Ibrahim. Alright, so let's see what's gonna happen. Let me check back up on effect. Let's see what is he gonna do as they're pushing up onto this balcony one more time. Here they come, and he takes right into that. Oh, he knows how to work that edge, guys. He has just got that edge blade down. He is up to 4 elimination. Ibrahim, OP. Alright, let's get on over and see what's happening at the Neox factory. It's starting to quiet on down at the temples. So now we do have brothers in arms not too far away from Gat and Genesis. Let's see what's going on with the nose. Does the nose? He knows now, that's for sure. All those mosquitoes of 556 just zooming right on past his head. Kind of helps give him a clue. Alright, well, we watched that. I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit, guys, so that you can get a little better idea of what is happening. Telly! Hello, Telly! Alright, let's see what's happening up on this rooftop. Let's check in on Toonie over here. Also trying to get those shots across onto Got Genesis. Right behind that tree. He watched that car pull right up and over, trying to get those shots down onto him. Toonie down to about half health. And Windy. Windy took out a back from the 4 Romanian. Oh, the 4. Effect. Oh, Windy. Alright, so now we still have the chaos going on, but this is not as chaotic as it was. So now let's see what else we're going to see on this map. I'll go ahead and put that map screen back up so you guys get an idea, but I'm going to come on over to Scenario, France. France coming up right behind the Deciders, popping him right on out of that vehicle and getting the tires squished. That's going to be hard to get out at the car wash. And now Scenario also trying to get away as the rest of the team comes pulling up and around from Team 21. Scam Esports coming up on the on those ridge lines. So now we're still trying to get those helmets in the 6 stems. Let's see what's going on with the Bork. Bork. He is right on top of this hill in a car that has seen better days for sure. So, ooh, here comes the push right up in onto Scenaria. Scenaria up on the Temple Hill. So now let's see. Scenaria, France, taking those shots, getting Borked down to about 10 HP. So let's see. Zax baby with that AUG trying to get the shots down onto the Scam Esports coming up and around and pushes them right away. And we are in zone, we are fighting, but it looks like we're gonna go ahead and rotate a little bit further. No, we are outside of zone, guys. I've read that backwards. We are still coming in, and all these teams are coming in this time from the northwest side. All these teams trying to find the fights, listening to the fights in front of them. One of them from GR Esports just leaving the scene right in front of us. So now let's see what Forbidden is doing. Forbidden trying to get those shots straight across onto Scenaria Esports and trying to get his teammate back. Raka. I think that's supposed to be Raka. If it's wrong, I'm sorry, guys, but R4KAA33, I'm not exactly sure what that name would be. And so Forbidden is able to get that recall, and here comes Scenaria up and around. It looks like Scenaria driving right up and over into Ninja trying to corral him back the other way. And now let's see, he's gonna keep chasing after him. He's almost out of gas, gonna have to go ahead and swap on over, but he's got Scenaria coming up right behind him. But here comes the rest of his team, and he is able to get Zox baby taken right on out of that buggy coming right up in behind him. Alright, what else is going on? The chaos of Rozhawk. Let's head on over here, see what kind of fight is happening. Is that where I clicked? Yes, it is. And 6 p.m. right on down below. The big pro getting those shots right up and over from this ridge of the mountain. So now, oh, but he gets taken down. Snow had 5 HP. The Scamity, Sanu, I'm not even sure, guys. You guys with your names, I'm not sure what is this in code? Alright, let's go, guys. Let's see what else is happening. We are still right on top of each other. Let's head back on over to the Neox factory, because the Neox factory is still in zone. While we watch this for just a second, let's go ahead and scroll on in on the map, give you guys a better idea where your teams may be. We still have teams out in the blue, and we are in stage 3. We all know that stage 3 in the blue really hurts. And ooh, we got some more shots over onto Scenaria, as Scenaria France are trying to come up into the Neox factory just on that edge. And we still have Genesis over at the racetrack, and they are trying to come up and into this as well. It looks like Tooney trying to get those nades primed and ready. And GR Esports in another fight as well. So now let's see, GR Esports not over here, so we'll stay here for just a second. He knows that he's right there on the stairs. Does he know that he's coming on down? Mafia from GR Esports going down to Brothers in Arms. So we'll have to keep an idea where that fight is going on. Let me see if I can figure this out. Where is this fight going on? Oh, it's to the northwest of right where we are here. So let me go ahead and click on this map and head on over here really quickly. Find out Roz Dennis. The last match, top fragger coming right up over here onto GR Esports. GR Esports trying to come into the zone. And look at that. Oh, there's two different Dennises. Oh, that was Don. That was Don. But Dennis is up to 4 eliminations himself. Look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll on in one more time. Good luck, everyone. Yes, good luck, Anna. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and giving that comment. So now we are over here with the Nova Juniors. The Nova Juniors do have the team right across from them, Tribe Warriors. And you know the Tribe Warriors are moving up on this leaderboard as well. Let's check in on them and see what's happening over here. Trying to get into zone. They still have to come on into the zone. And now the zone is coming right in between. That's not what I meant to do. Right in between the Neox Factory and Low House Shing. So now look at the zone, guys. Let me go ahead and put that zone up there while we try to figure out where the next fights are, because this is the chaos of Rondo. Impossible to stay with a team. Try to keep it, figure out where your teams are. Oh, we're back on Razavela. Oh, and there goes Don out to Tooney. Tooney one more time. Dennis coming flying right on through the middle of Tribe Warriors, trying to get over to the eastern side of zone. And let's go. He's going to wrap right up and around Nova Juniors, just to that north side of him, right by the Deciders. The Deciders are right in front of him. Scenario right in front of him. And now the chaos of the zone. He's just going to drive right on through this zone to try to figure out where he should call home, as everybody else are in the fights in every direction. JS Hulk does have the rest of the Tribe Warriors up and around, not too far away from where Dennis just landed. And you can hear behind him, you've got Team 21, the Scam Esports, coming in off that ridgeline. Hulk just looking in every direction because there are shots coming from every direction right on top of him. Hello, Chaddy. Hello, Jetty. Alright, so now let's get on over to what is going on here with the Brothers in Arms. They're down to just a duo. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to. They should be able to get him picked back up. But look at this. Here comes the Nova Juniors and every other team on the map coming right up and in over on top of them. And let's go, guys. It is JS, not too far to the north, but here comes coming into zone. We've also got and Genesis still trying to work their way across the way into the zone while we watch this chaos. Let me go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more. They are all coming in on this north or southwest edge. So let's go. Got coming in just in this west, and they are getting gate kept by the Brothers in Arms. We've got Nova Junior right up on top of this hilltop. Let's see, can Nova Junior CC trying to throw those nades up and over onto the Brothers in Arms. Brothers in Arms right in front of them. You can see that Tooney calls in the cover, the emergency cover right on top of them. Now they're taking all the shots over here at CC. CC's car about ready to blow up as Nova Junior coming right up and over on top of Tooney. Now we can no longer see what Tooney is doing, but Tooney is taking the fight with the Nova Juniors coming up on the other side of this ridgeline. You can see in the mini map of Nova Tooney that we are all still coming in from this very southwest edge, the western edge, just full of teams, and they are still coming right up in on top of them. Tooney hopping up out of the grass. Oh, and Nova Junior stopping that S12K from delivering its sandwich. Alright, here we come right up and in, right on top of. You don't even have your gun now! Oh no! No! I've done that enough times in my life. I know exactly what he's saying to himself. Alright guys, we're down to the final 6 teams and we are a little more spread out. If you've got a team that you want to check in on, they may be here. Scam Esports getting picked apart by ALEP Esports up on this edge, but they're coming in from the east, and Razavela Dennis still down in this dip. Look at this western edge though. We still have Nova Jr. over here. We got Tribe Warriors over here and JS over here as well. Let me go ahead and show you that our zone has popped over to JS. And we still have ALEP over on this side trying to get those shots, but ALEP has to come all the way across the wide open space of that eastern edge and come on down and into the zone. They're getting ready to rotate into the zone. And we still have the Tribe Warrior. We still have a solo right over here for Tribe Warrior, right underneath Nova Jr. And to the north side of him, he's got JS Esports bringing down the emergency cover flares. What a wide open space. You can see right here on Toxic's view that you got all these emergency covers coming on down. The donuts, the Doritos from the sky. There's so much chaos. Yes, Ibrahim, chaos in every direction. We do have the Tribe Warriors trying to take those shots as they are coming down, and in JS, happy campers in this compound, the only compound available in this zone. This zone, wide open space. Scam Esports still trying to come on in. We're down to the top 4 teams. We still have Raza Vela in the top 4. He is still coming up, trying to get those shots, trying to get those nades up and over onto Nova Jr. We got JS still in that compound, but they have to come on out. The zone has moved up closer to this little farm truck. So here comes some more of the Doritos from the skies. We are down to a full 4-man team for JS, and then a duo for Scam Esports, a solo for Razavela, and a duo for Nova Jr. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a little better idea of what is happening. More Doritos from the sky coming on down. Toxic coming right out and into the middle. Right into the middle of all these teams over on this other side. The eastern side just full of teams. Zard also down. Hulk, the full 4-man team, down to just a solo now out in the blue. He cannot stay out in the blue. Let's check in on Razavela. Razavela getting found by Scam Esports. Nova Jr.'s getting found, and so now we got the Hulk. And I couldn't even switch it over fast enough. There you have it. Scam Esports coming in first with 12 eliminations. JS Esports coming in second with 13 eliminations. And Nova Juniors coming in third with 10 eliminations. All top 3 teams, double digits. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out. Nova Junior Gabor, 7 eliminations, 901 damage. GG's for this Rondo match, guys. We are headed into the final match of the master stage. This next match will be it for the day 3. I will be right back with our scores. I will be right back, guys. Make sure you take a screenshot of your like, your subscribe, your comment in the chat. Get it over to the Zero Esports Discord server. Shout out to Zero Esports for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. I will be right back. Top right, Windy still trying to hold up the pushes. We've got 2 teams coming up and around. We got GR Esports right on top of one hill and WL Gaming Esports on the other hill. Windy trying to hold on down. Gentleman OP right in front of Windy. Gentleman OP. Oh, Gentleman OP. Able to see Windy right in front of him, but then Gentleman OP does get found from across the way. We got times hate on your screen, trying to get those shots right over onto GR Esports. GR Esports right next to got times hate. So now we do still have Nexus in the center. We also have TP Tribe Warriors coming up right behind. Got times hate on this other edge of the zone. So now let's get on over here and find out what's happening, because we moved off of the crash site. So now we are going up onto this ridge line and into the compounds just to the... no, the compounds aren't even in this, guys. We don't even have the compounds. We're right on the edge of the compound. We do have Nexus Gaming trying to get those nades up onto Heaven. He knows that Heaven is right up above him with the S12K and the silencer. He's going to throw that nade right on the outside, but Heaven is down to about 5 HP as we got Bob coming right up. Oh, right through the window with 5 HP. The smoke and the jump shot, that timing. What timing? Alright, let's see what else is happening, guys. Tribe Warriors. We are down to just a solo, but we just saw what kind of chaos can happen right through the windows. Let's check in on what is Skrill doing. Skrill trying to keep his head down, but New Era. We got Tony up on top of that ridge line. Tony G making sure that anyone coming on out, he was going to go ahead and get him. But now we have got to get to zone. We still have 8 teams in this, 17 players, so barely. Ooh, Tony G getting found by the 4 Romanian men. The 4 Romanian men are still living up to their name. 4 of them coming right up and in. Look at this, pushing right up and in onto New Era and finishing off New Era on that aggressive push into zone, up to 6 eliminations. So now we still are coming up on this ridgeline, the ridgeline where GR Esports, they are the kings of the ridgeline right on over here. We did lose Nightmare in all that chaos, and now Mafia trying to stay behind that US as they move on out down to the edge of zone. They are still above, but look at your mini-map. We have teams coming up from every direction. So now, right on here, oh, I clicked. I tried to click off, but Gentleman OP wanting the screen. Look at this, right on behind him. He's up to 5 eliminations, just clearing out the ridge line as they are trying to come up with over the top of it. We are down to the top 5 teams. We have one for all. GR Esports, the 4 Romanian men, and Team 19, not afraid. Not afraid. Still coming up and along this ridge line, but now they have to face off against the 4 Romanian men and 1 for all. All these teams right here in this. Let me see if I can get you a sky view of what is happening over here, because we are on the side of this hill And we've got all these dips and ridges. And it does look like Team 19 Not Afraid is going to have some issues coming into the zone because we've got the 4 Romanian men still uphill. And we've got the little cloud of smoke down in that center zone from 1-4. Oh, team number 9. Let me go ahead and switch this over. I think we might be able to get all this on the map screen. Let's see if I can do that. There you go. That's close enough, guys. And we got Not trying to push right up and in. King trying to get those shots up the side of the mountain. You guys know how hard it is to shoot up the side of these crazy steep hills. So now let's see what's going to happen. Oh, the nades are coming on down. What? Right when I switched over. Woo! That was insanity from the 4 chat. And post it in the 660 UC giveaway. Look at the mini map up in the upper right hand corner. We have teams for days coming right on in. Look at this. So now Team 18, the 4 Romanian men coming down with Team 22, the Scammers. And we're coming right into the temple over here. So now we already have the Scammers getting Killer down to about 5 HP. And Killer going out. We still have 5. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? 23 Legion continues to be the only team in the triple digits. 104 total points. One for all at 72. Scam Esports with 7 matches. They have one more match to play. 66 total points. Big Baby 66. Razavella with one more match to play. 66 total points. Well, there are your scores going into tonight's very last match. The last match of the master stage of the Legends of PUBG Mobile. And speaking of Legends of PUBG Mobile, I have VPE Vampire Tourniquet. Now, how about we smash AE and VPE together? Yay. I don't even remember. My brain is fried today, guys. All this chaos. But there you have it. VPE Tourniquet in my chat. GG's. Green and Abraham, both of you the most OP and on fire always. Shout out to you, Mohammed. Thank you, Mohammed. Your support means everything to me. Alright, we're still trying to get some of these teams on this Miramar match. This could be brutal, guys, but we will have some fun this last match. You just hang in there with me. I truly appreciate you. So do all the teams, all the players. Zero Esports. We truly appreciate you coming in and supporting the master stage of the Legends of PUBG Mobile. Hello, 88 Ways to Die. Big fan, bro. VPE. Yes, VPE Vampire W. Alright. Looks like we're still waiting for some people to move on out of their slot 1. We got all sorts of teams missing, guys. So let me go ahead and put those scores back up there and drink just a little more water. And we are headed into the final match. Sorry about that. I know you guys hate my water bottle. I thought I muted. Hold on, guys. think that's about it. All right, let's see. We have 7 matches going all the way down. Who do you guys think are going to be at the cutoff? Remember, the top 18 teams. So we have all these teams right in here at 31, 31, 28. This is the cutoff, 31 points. So these teams right on down here, they're going to have to move on up. Zero Esports. Yeah, shout out to Zero Esports for not only this tournament, but the sponsoring of the UC giveaway. This is the final match we're going to be jumping with. Oh, did I write it down, guys? I think I lost it. I think I lost it. I shut it down, guys. Let's go. Let's head on in. I think it was Dennis from Raz Avila. So that's who we're going to jump with, because that's who I remember. That's Don. There's Dennis. And let's get him on the screen over here. He did make it into the top 5, and I think it was him or Don. I'm not exactly sure. Sorry to whichever top fragger, but here we go. Tonight's final match. I'll go ahead and put that on up there. We are coming in with 15 teams, so that's always a good feeling. So let's see where our flight path's gonna be. Our final flight path of this master stage. We're coming in from just the east side of Terra Branca, going down across the top of Al-Azhar truck stop minus Generalis La Petita to the west and northwest edge of Leones, and just in that middle of Prison Island between Minas del Sur and Bartona. I see a bunch of teams jumping off at the start of the flight path. It looks like the Scammers and Scam Esports are both going over the top of Terra Branca right now, so they may end up in that same. It looks like one of them are going on down, the other one headed over towards Torremunda, so no early fights between the Scam Esports and Scammers. So it looks like Scenaria France headed on down to Impala. We got JS Esports headed down towards those eastern Leones compounds, not too far away from Brothers in Arms, and somehow I got off of Razavela. We'll have to figure out where Razavela ended up. And let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Picado. Oh, we're going to have a chaos over here in Picado. Let's see how many teams we got over here. Nova Juniors over here. Heaven. The Hidden Gems. The Hidden Gems. The Deciders. And Tribe Warriors. So try to get those shots up and over. We have got gumballs in this machine. Look at all the colors you get to choose from for these teams from the 15 right here in Picado. Let's see where our first zone is. The first zone all the way over to that northwest edge. Just barely. The teams in Picado are in zone. All the rest of these teams still trying to get into zone. I feel like we have a sound delay, so let me fix that really quickly. I think it's from my ping, guys. Let me try one more time to get the sounds better for us so that we can enjoy the rest of this match, because these teams are so skilled. We need to really keep up with them. It is not easy. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's do this. So I'm almost back into the match, guys. I just felt like we had a sound delay because I was watching them shoot and not hearing them at all, and then I was hearing the gunshots. So if I can hear it, then I know you guys can. So let's get back into this match now. So we are over here with Got times Genesis, and we still have the Chaos over here in Picado. Hopefully our shots, there we go. Our shots are back up and in. So Tribe Warriors up to 2 eliminations, but they are getting pushed up and in by the Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems right on this outside. Oh, right through the window. Right through the window by the Hidden Gems. The Hidden Gems. Let's check in on how many we still have. All 4 of them from the Hidden Gems. So we do have 3 teams still over here in Picado. We still have Nova Jr. trying to come right up and in. We did lose Kabor from Nova Jr. A top fragger of, I believe it was Rondo match, already out over here in Picado. Let's check in on what the Decider's fact is doing. He's making sure that he is not going to get pushed up these stairs. The rest of his team trying to hold off the push by Nova Jr. as Nova Jr. is coming right up and in. Ooh, he is primed and ready. Look at this. As soon as they come up these stairs, he is right here on top of them. If he pays attention, he's looking kind of the wrong way. Oh, are they trying to come in from a different angle? It is Team 11 still trying to come up. And let's see. It is, ooh, the Hidden Gems coming right up and in. Nova Jr. still coming right up and in. We have Falik. Look at this. Falik. Ooh, we got another one. I see Falik or Nova Jr., whatever you would like to call him. So let's go. And here comes the push by the Hidden Gems coming up these stairs. Flock trying to hold them down with that UMB. So now, and Nova Jr. is just down to a duo. Falak and CC right here trying to hold off the push. It is the last two teams over here in Picado. Oh, he's trying to hold off that push coming up from the hole. And now the Molly's pushing him away. Falak down to about 10 HP. Falak trying to make sure that nobody comes up and into this match stage. Falak going down. CC, the last one still remaining. And look at Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems Newell. 6 eliminations in Picado. Jeez. And we did have another fight somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where it is on our map. I'm going to go ahead and put the map screen up there. You guys can check in on your teams, see if you can figure out where your teams are. We still have 12 teams in this, but I'm going to come on over to JS because JS is coming right up and in onto Rosavela, and I feel like it was Dennis. Yes, it was. Dennis was the one that got the elimination from Rosavela. That's the one that I... Oh, and goodbye. Goodbye gets knocked. So now Dennis coming right up in and across the way. Is JS still on that rotation up and around? We should be able to get goodbye picked back up. Where is Don? Because Don is now getting pulled up on by Team 14. JS Esports coming right on in, and JS Esports coming in on both sides. Able to take down Don. So now it's Don, Dennis, goodbye, and Sky. Sky coming up from behind Dennis down to about half health. Right across the street from JS. 2 of them from JS are now knocked. We're down to just Toxic in the Hulk. Toxic able to get the Hulk picked back up. Toxic right across from him, trying to keep him from coming right up and into this doorway. Taking those shots. And Razavela taking him down. Getting 5 eliminations and all of that. Nova Order now. Nova Order. Oh, Order. Let's go. So let's see what else is happening. WBG order. He was playing with his sister and Paraboy yesterday. I don't know if you caught that stream, but that was on Paraboy's stream. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. We also have Team 11 coming right up in the Hidden Gems, coming right on top of Team 7, the Brothers in Arms. The Brother in Arms right in front of them. You can see Toonie right there in front of them. And now, look at this. The Left You Gamer watching the rotation from all of the Brothers in Arms as we are wrapping up and around over towards the power grid. So let's get on over to see what the Brothers in Arms are doing. It looks like they're going to go ahead and head on over closer to that center zone area, which is still over towards El Pozo. And now the Scam Esports and the Scammers are both in a fight to this north side. I keep seeing eliminations over here, and now there goes Mikado down and out. Let me see. Tipsy. There we go. I can finally get over onto one of them. Code taking those shots right up and over this hill. And then we got Eclipse on the screen. Eclipse also one of the fraggers tonight, and the Scam Esports right up on top of that hill. So Scammers trying to rotate out of the blue up into Scam Esports on top of this hilltop. Scam Esports not making it easy. Look at this, trying to spray Eclipse, as Eclipse is just trying to make it into zone, and Eclipse does get taken down. So now we are down to just Scam Esports. We do have, I think there's one left from the Scammers. So let's see what's going on with the Scammers. No, we have a duo still left. We got Tipsy God, as here they come right up and over. Tipsy God getting sandwiched between Scam Esports, coming up from that north side and from the eastern top of this hilltop. So we'll keep an eye on this for just a second while I check in on our map. Get this a little better on your screen down below so you can see what is happening. And now Tipsy God with that nade right up and over on the board. And Tipsy God does get found from across the way. So now Scammers down to just Code across the way, trying to get the shots up on top of that ridgeline. But that ridgeline is out in the blue now. So let's go. Let me check on my map while we sit here for just a second. The rest of these teams on the map pretty far apart, but now we have another team coming up and in. Hearing all these shots coming in for the third party just to the west of it. It is 6 p.m. 6 p.m. trying to get those shots, and look at this. They are not that far away. So now let's see, who is this? Oh, he gets found. The BCG Pro coming in to the fight from the Scam and Scammers right on over here. Does get knocked. He does have Panic up on that ridgeline, so Panic may be able to come on in. But now Scam Esports just down to a duo and Code the solo for the Scammers as they are coming into these final zones of Miramar. Let's go ahead and scroll on in and get over here because Razavela was in a fight. Now Razavela is just down to Sky. Razavela up to 5 eliminations, and look at that. He does see Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems coming out of that Picado area with all those eliminations. And we got and Genesis right around them. You can see all those orange tags coming up and in, but the Genesis are getting shot at by the Hidden Gems from the top of the hilltop. And I think that was 7-7. Zeus down to 1 HP. So they were definitely answering to that call. So now let's see what else is happening. All these teams right here in the southwestern edge once again coming down and in the whole entire eastern edge of the zone, wide open space. GR Esports getting into a fight. Let's see if we can figure it out. And our zone pops all the way over to the Crater Fields El Pozo Power Grid area. I'll put that map up there since we have just a minute. Ooh, Razavela still getting some eliminations over onto Left U Game. Let's see what's happening over here. I'll put this map screen up. There you guys go. You can see that the eastern side is still completely empty. So now, let's see. Scam and Scammers still in the fight. GR Esports also in the fight. So now, where are GR Esports? I think they are right here. Let's go on up. No, that's Brother in Arms. Let's see. I no longer see GR Esports. I'm not sure where they went, but let's check in on what's happening right here in this compound. We got Team 5 Alep trying to hold off the push from GOT times Genesis up at the top of that hill. Look at that. And he's going to go ahead and rotate on out of there, get his helmet and go somewhere else. There is GR Esports. I see him now. They're over here in the top of the hill. And now we got that cluster right on the other side, right where we just were. Let's head on over to Ross Sky. Are you in the middle of that cluster? No. Let's get on back over here to the hidden gems. And GOT times Genesis, because they're all pushing right up and in onto Alep. Alep not too far away from it. GOT times Genesis, and we do have Newell up to 6 eliminations, taking a shot down from the top of Mount Kilimanjaro down into the barn onto Alep. And he is still trying to keep an eye on to Razavela. So now GR Esports still coming in from the southern side. All 4 of them should be still coming right up and in. And we do have Scenaria right on over here trying to get those shots. It is Zax, baby, as a solo trying to push into the zone. And our zone pops again. We are headed over towards that very eastern edge of El Pozo. So let's go ahead and scroll on in one more time. And let me get into the live. Let's get some live action, because now we got that fight going on right on down here. Let's check in on what is happening as they're coming right up and over here onto GOT Genesis. I think it is down to just Hydra and in the haystacks. He's got the 4 Romanian brothers pulling up right behind him. He still has right in front of him the Team 11, the Hidden Gems. Don't forget, the Hidden Gems came out of Pagado with all those eliminations, and they still have 4 eliminations for just the duo on the screen. But you can see that GOT Genesis do have to push right on in, and he is making enough noise that all the pointers from the other teams are looking right at him. He's got the 4 Romanian men right across from him, as well as the Hidden Gems in the barn. So there it is. Let's go. We have 7 seconds left. It jumped. 7 seconds left of stage 4, and we are headed over into stage 5. And it looks like Team 11, the Hidden Gems. Oh, they just found the 4 Romanian men effect behind the haystack, and now here comes the 4 Romanian men trying to drive in and across, and now got Hydra, right there in Lazy sight, the 3-time scope right over on top of them. We still have Genos right across the way. They are all pushing right up into these different haystacks. We are still headed into stage 5. I don't know if this is my ping or just chaos, guys. Just total chaos. So let's see where we can go. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So now our zone still coming up and over towards the Mount Kilimanjaro. We've got what? He just jumped right off the top and right in front of Rosavilla. Sky, you gonna get some of that jump? We had a sky jumper, the bungee jumper. Alright, we still have Hydra. We still have the 4 Romanian men across the way. We still have all this chaos coming in over here. Let's check it out. Skylo, you had a jumper right in front of you. You had the Suicide Squad. And you do have a team coming up right behind your back. You got the 6 p.m. coming up behind you. So we still have all this chaos still happening over here towards the side of the zone of Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro still right here. We do have Team 11, the Hidden Gems, going up towards the top of it. Roz Sky right down below 6 p.m. You can see that 6 p.m. driving down right behind Sky. Sky should be able to hear the vehicle, and he is going up to check in onto that. We still have got Genesis and the 4 Romanian men out in the haystacks, out in the field. We have 8 teams left, 12 players remaining. The Hidden Gems going all the way up to the top. So let's go. Let's see what's happening. Who are we missing? Because we've got some teams over here that aren't even on my screen, guys. I'm not sure where the other teams are. I only see a few teams. Oh, and there goes another one for Got Times Genesis and all the scammers. Scam Esports coming in from that north side. So we still have Roz Sky coming up and around. Look at this, right in front of him, taking those shots, and there goes 6 p.m. But now he got all the attention from the Hidden Gems up at the top, and now we are down to the top 4 teams. We still have GR Esports. We got the Hidden Gems still up on top of Mount Kilimanjaro. We got the Scam Esports right across the way, and the 4 Romanian men out in the field. So let me go ahead and show you what is going on over here. Ibrahim with the membership. Rain, hi, which squad is winning? 23 Legion. 23 Legion is winning so far. The only team with triple digits. Rain, hello, Rain. Hello, Twisted Militia. OB1. Alright, so now oh, what a shot. What a shot from Newells up on top of this ridgeline, but they are still coming in. We're down to the final 3 teams. We got GR Esports down to a duo, Hidden Gems down to a duo, and Scam Esports coming down right in front of them. Right in front of Lazy over here. Lazy trying to get into this fight right here, and there goes. Ooh, are you going to get out of that? Down to the final 2 teams. It is GR Esports versus the Hidden Gems. The Hidden Gems coming out of that Picado. And so now the Hidden Gems are down to just Newells. He's the last one still standing up on top of this ridgeline. He is just barely on the outside of zone. But we got a 3 of them still remaining. We're down to just a solo now. It's just up to Rocka. No, we have a duo still standing. That nade did not knock him Let's go ahead and put this on up here, and he does get the knock. And so now it is down to just, it will not switch over. There we go. We still have Newell's up on top of it. We do have the duo from GR Esports back up onto their feet, but can Newell's get off of the top of this mountain and into zone? It could be that GR Esports wins this final match just by being in zone. We have Mafia right there behind that. Ooh, those shots, both of these teams down to about half health, and now Newell's, I don't think Newell's is gonna make it out of the zone. The zone as he's trying to get those shots down on the trio from GR Esports coming in first with 10 eliminations. 10 eliminations for GR Esports. Coming in second, the Hidden Gems. Coming out of Picado with all those eliminations. Coming in with 13 total eliminations. And then the Scam Esports coming in third with 4 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of these scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, going all out. Hidden Gems Newell's. What a placement up on Mount Kilimanjaro after coming out so hot out of Picado and then going up onto Mount Kilimanjaro, that bird's nest. He had the bird's eye view of the entire playing field up until almost the very end. 8 eliminations, 1,221 damage. That was the final match of the match. Up in the air. Our last match, top fraggers already starting to get some knocks over here. And another one onto the scammers and another elimination. So now the effect is up to 2 eliminations and the jackpot up to an elimination over here. So we also have 2 teams down below. We got WL Gaming Esports down with GR Esports. Let's see what's going on over here with Leo. Leo's been knocked. So Gentleman OP still up in the air. We do have Nightmare up on the balcony. So let's find out what is happening right on down. Ooh, coming right on in front of him. Look at this. He doesn't even know that Nightmare is up here. Nightmare not taking those shots, waiting for his teammate to come on over, trying to get his teammate picked back up. He almost had that, but the teammate getting over to him a little slow and dropping right in front of him. No, that's not how it's done. Our first zone's going all the way up to this northeast side. We still have all this chaos going on over here. We do now have Team 26 PM Esports up on the balcony right above WL Gaming. WL Gaming still coming on in. We still have the 4 Romanian men. The last match, top fragger. Now coming right up and into all this chaos as well. Another balcony move. So we do have another fight going on. But let's see where these fights are going on over here. Let me see what's happening. As we've got 5 teams over in this area. We have Big Baby, JS Esports. We have Team 16, Seneria, France, and Team 19, Not Afraid. So let's check in on Manu. Manu trying to get those shots right as Seneria Esports are coming around to this western edge. So everybody, oh, Big Baby gets found by Seneria. So now let's see, can Big Baby get some more of those elimination points? Get up there, thank you. The goal. And Not Afraid pushing up on the Big Baby as well. Big Baby overdose. Is that what that said? Big Baby overlaid. There you go. Sorry. So now, trying to get those nades up and onto King. Right on through that window. Menu down to about 5 HP. King and wrapping out around to the next window. Menu now down to about 5 HP. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready for the Wheel of Names? 103 names today. Shout out to you guys for all the support to Zero Esports. These players, these teams, and me, we all truly appreciate your support. Let me go ahead and shuffle this 1, 2, 3 times. There are your shuffles, and here you go. Congratulations. Shout out to oh, it was almost Kizra. Alpha Hood. Congratulations, Alpha Hood. Get over to the Zero Esports Discord server, open a ticket, let them know that you won tonight's UC giveaway. Again, thank you for supporting Zero Esports. These teams, these players, and me, we all truly appreciate your support. Are you ready for the scores? The final scores. These are unofficial. These teams do have a chance to fight if they've got extra scores, or if they whatever. 23 Legion, the only team to hit triple digits, coming in first with 104 damage. Razavela moving all the way up into second with 76 points. One above Scam Esports, also moving all the way up into third. One for all, 72. Sorry, Scam Esports at 75. GR Esports moving all the way up to fifth, and they even are missing a match, 7. So now they've got 67. Here are your scores all the way down to Gat Genesis, 37 points at slot 18. There are your scores. Congratulations to all of these teams, but the top 18 teams moving on to finals. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and supporting the legends of PUBG Mobile, Zero Esports. These teams, these players, me, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Ibrahim, thank you so much for all the gifted memberships. I truly appreciate you. Mohammed sticking with me and helping me keep the chat rolling. Thank you, everyone. Cielo, I saw you. Levo, thank you. Everyone, have a great night. I love you. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.